Welcome to this tutorial on how to troubleshoot AWS Amplify sign-up flows. AWS Amplify is a development platform that helps you build scalable and secure applications. The sign-up flow is a critical component of any application, and troubleshooting it can be challenging. In this guide, we will walk you through the steps to troubleshoot AWS Amplify sign-up flows. First, let's understand the key concepts involved in the sign-up flow. The sign-up flow typically involves the user providing their email address and password, and then verifying their account through a confirmation email or SMS. AWS Amplify uses Amazon Cognito to manage user authentication and authorization. To troubleshoot the sign-up flow, start by checking the AWS Amplify configuration files. Make sure that the auth configuration is set up correctly, and that the Cognito user pool and identity pool are configured properly. You can do this by checking the AWS exports.js file, which contains the configuration settings for your Amplify application. Next, check the client-side code to ensure that it is correctly calling the Amplify Auth API. Use the browser's developer tools to inspect the network requests and verify that the API calls are being made correctly. You can also use the Amplify Auth API to test the sign-up flow programmatically. Another common issue is with the verification email or SMS. Make sure that the email or SMS is being sent correctly, and that the user is receiving it. You can test this by using a test email address or phone number. Also, check that the verification link or code is being processed correctly by the application. To debug the sign-up flow, you can use the Amplify CLI to run the application locally. This will allow you to see the console logs and debug the application more easily. You can also use the AWS CloudWatch logs to monitor the application's activity and identify any issues. Best practices for troubleshooting the sign-up flow include testing the flow thoroughly, using a test email address or phone number, and verifying that the user is being created correctly in the Cognito user pool. It's also important to test the flow on different devices and browsers to ensure that it is working correctly. In conclusion, troubleshooting AWS Amplify sign-up flows requires a systematic approach. By checking the configuration files, client-side code, and verification process, you can identify and fix issues with the sign-up flow. By following the best practices outlined in this guide, you can ensure that your application's sign-up flow is working correctly and providing a good user experience.